There is a brand new solo AFK XP glitch for Black Ops 6 Zombies. It's easier than ever to do, way easier than the chopper gunner. And you can also get all those gobble guns that you want so much while you're at work or sleeping. This is the complete guide from start to finish. Let me show you how. Now, there's only a few things you will need. The first, and very importantly, make sure you get this, you're going to need an akimbo melee weapon. Right now, the only akimbo melee weapons are either Leonardo's swords, bow staff, sai, or the nunchucks. You can earn them. As you can see, I've already earned the bow staff, but you'll need to use one of the 4 turtle weapons because it has to be akimbo. There'll be a couple augments that you'll need. The first, under field upgrades, go to your ether shroud. You'll need void sheath. And then also I recommend doing increased max charges by 1. Probiotic for Juggernaut, the extra health. Then to make life easier, bring a decoy in and bring an impact grenade in. And go play, select missions, standard, solo, Liberty Falls. This can be done on directed mode as well, but it's not near as good. And I'll show you why towards the end of the video. You'll also need to change one setting, and that'll be under keyboard and mouse or controller, depending on what you're playing on. Click on it, go to combat, and make sure equipment behavior is on toggle, not hold. Same thing if you're on controller, combat, equipment behavior, toggle. Then head into the match. So you're going to go through this way first. And make sure you only open the doors that I open, because this will make a big difference later on. Max armor. There we go. There's the groundskeeper. So if you already know how to get the Thrustodine jet gun, you can skip forward in the video to where I already have that about halfway through. If not, I will show you how. First, you can kill the groundskeeper like I just did right there. And then make sure to pick up that key to the tool shed. Don't forget at round 10 to either shoot or use a grenade on this little zombie head up here until it blows up like that. It's going to start dropping zombies from the sky, but you're going to get something very important from that. But the big thing you want is, let's see if we can find it. There it is. At round 10, you will get a blue ether tool, or rare ether tool. Now at round 11, you're going to get the mangler to spawn in. Make sure to blow off his gun. That'll give you the mangler cannon. Make your way down to the tool shed here, and you will pick up the handle by using that key. When you're way down, grab this. Thank you. Do not open the bank. Big no-no. So instead, use this to get to the roof. Yoink. And then the major spot that you need to open is right down here. And when you scrape along this edge here, right there, you can open up this door, which will let you into the bank. Use the mangler cannon. Blast that. There you go. Get your electrical wires. Yeah, so we're going to leave this gate closed as well. This will all help down the road. Here, I like to use my decoys. And then I'll also need to use an ether shroud here, which is fine. Get a hold on this as long as we can. You can always run to the edge and bring it back. It just takes forever if you don't use some sort of a little cheese method like this. All right, so now we got the part from the tool shed. We got the pressure gauge, and then we also have the wire. So we are good to go now to get the jet gun. Let's head back to the motel and slap this thing together. I'm going to go back up here to the motel. Yoink. Already opened that. And craft the Thrustodine Model 23. Gotcha. Thrustodine Model 23. Definitely not Janet. All right, so we're almost ready here. There's a couple things we want to do. You're going to want to buy Juggernaut. But remember, do not open any of the bank doors. Do not open that door, and do not open that front door. Only this top one here through the ice cream shop. Second perk you want is Quick Revive. Make sure you grab that. All right, so now we got 5,000. We're going to pack-a-punch this bad boy. And we are ready to do the glitch now. Now, once you get this down, you're going to want to activate Rampage Inducer first, like so. But practice without it is what I recommend, and then once you got it down, then switch it over. All right, you've got your Juggernaut, you've got your Quick Revive. Now you're going to switch over to your jet gun. A tactical sprint. Hold down the fire button. Then activate your Ether Shroud with the Void Sheath. And you're going to keep pressing the melee and the tactical sprint button. And if done right, you should be frozen like this. Let me show you. When I start it, it's going to suck. And it's going to keep... Oh, we're stuck in that sucking animation now. That's what you want. So that's stage 1. Now, pull out your impact grenade and watch what happens. Look at the damage. It's only at 1,000 right now because we're only at round 16. But they're still stuck in that same animation. So technically right now, the Thrust-A-Dyne is still pulling, which means that all enemies that don't insta-die are being damaged. And it also freezes them in the spot. So let me show you. So now I can go into this corner in the bank vault. This is why we didn't open any of the doors. And you can just chill here like this crouched. I've done this almost to round 100, and I basically never get touched. If you do get touched occasionally, it's no big deal because you have quick revive and you will heal up. So armor really isn't a problem. Now, the only thing that takes a little bit of time here, as you can see right now, that Mangler is coming. That's the only delay you get, and that's the only time disadvantage you have from the chopper gunner, but it's still so minor. Because we didn't open any of the doors to the bank, they're still coming from inside the bank. If you open the doors to the bank, they'll actually come from way outside, and it'll take a full 30 plus seconds for that last Mangler to come around. But I want you to watch how quick this is. Once you hit about level 30, 40, that damage goes up to 35,000, eventually 52,000. Meaning that the damage when you hold that impact grenade in your hand with this glitch consistently scales. And even if you're at round 120, you'll still kill all of the enemies almost instantly. Now, if you swap weapons, sometimes when you armor up, hit something else like a kill streak, it will deactivate the glitch. It's really not a big deal because you can just go right back into it. We're actually making this video on live stream right now, and they were just saying that the thermobaric grenade does even more damage, so let's check that out. All right, so here's a great example of an abomination coming in. Watch what happens. You would think the abomination's gonna get hits on me, but he won't. Because as soon as he comes across, he gets stunned because the jet gun's still pulling. And dang, the thermobaric grenade ticks almost twice as fast. Yeah, so use the thermobaric grenade, not the impact grenade, for sure. Now, a couple things to note. You can do this in directed mode as well. It's going to be a little easier because the rounds don't progress as high, but the XP will be much slower because the rounds will take forever to progress and there'll be significantly less zombies per round. I did this in the regular mode and we got up to about round 100, but I did get kicked for inactivity eventually. It seemed like after maybe 2 hours or so. I don't know, that could have just been a server error, but I believe directed mode will give you about 6 hours. Let me know in the comments down below, have you been able to run this in regular mode for extended periods of time, like we used to do the chopper gunner for around 400, 500, or have they actually changed it to kick you even if you're getting kills like this in inactivity? So I say try it on both, but the setup is so short, and the beautiful thing is even if you get kicked in standard mode, like I did, you can go back in, resume that disconnected game, go right back into the same exact glitch and reset it. So it's not like you lose your progress. You can even save and quit. Go do something else, play a different round, load that save, and start right back up on that progress. Also, shout out to Neon HD Glitchers. I believe he was the originator of this glitch, but I know from his video he wasn't even too sure about it, but it is a great glitch. Use it before it gets patched. Make sure to like and share this video with a friend if it helped you. Subscribe to the channel, and as always, I will see you live on YouTube.